3 days after the disappearance of college student Ethan Brooks, Detective Maya Reyes sat alone in her office. The case should have been simple. A missing person. No witnesses. No body. No suspects. But something about it felt wrong. Maya stared at the photographs spread across her desk. Ethan, 21 years old. Excellent health. No criminal history. No financial problems. No reason to disappear. She picked up the medical file that had arrived that morning. One detail immediately caught her attention. Organ donor. Maya leaned back in her chair. Most people never think about the box they check when they get a driver's license. Yes. No. Donor. Just another form. Another piece of paperwork. But suddenly the words seemed much heavier. She opened her computer and searched older missing persons reports. At first, she found nothing. Then one case caught her attention. A woman named Sarah Collins, missing 2 years earlier, 26 years old. Healthy. No obvious enemies. No signs of foul play. Organ donor. Maya frowned. Coincidence? Maybe. But she kept digging. Another case appeared. Then another. And another. By midnight, Maya had 6 photographs pinned to the board behind her desk. 6 missing people. Different cities. Different backgrounds. Different lives. Yet every one of them shared the same 3 characteristics. Young. Healthy. Registered organ donors. The room suddenly felt colder.
Narrator. V.O. Someone knocked on her office door. Blake. What are you still doing here? Narrator. V.O. Maya pointed toward the board. Aaron studied the photographs. Blake. What am I looking at?
Narrator V.O. Maya explained her findings. Aaron listened quietly.
Narrator V.O. When she finished, he crossed his arms. Blake. You're connecting missing persons cases across multiple states.
Maya, I know. Blake. Based on donor registrations? Maya, I know how it sounds.
Blake. Even if you're right, what's the motive? Narrator V.O. Maya had no answer, and that was the part that bothered her most.
Narrator V.O. Because people kidnap for money, for revenge, for power. But these victims had nothing in common except their health.
Blake. Get some sleep. Narrator V.O. Maya watched him leave.
Narrator V.O. Then she looked back at the board. Something was hiding in plain sight. She could feel it. She just couldn't see it yet. Hundreds of miles away, inside a private conference room, Taylor Mercer watched the news report. A photograph of Ethan Brooks appeared on the screen. Taylor muted the television. Across the table sat Becky Warren. Unlike Taylor, Becky looked nervous. Very nervous.
She's asking questions. Taylor, OS. Detectives ask questions. Becky, not like this. Narrator, VO. Taylor folded his hands.
Taylor, how much does she know? Becky, OS. Not enough. Taylor. Then why are you worried? Narrator, VO. Becky hesitated, because deep down she already knew the answer.
Narrator VO. Patterns. Good investigators always found patterns, and Detective Maya Reyes was beginning to find one. Narrator VO. Taylor stood and walked toward the window. Below, city lights stretched into the darkness. Narrator VO. Millions of people, millions of lives, millions of secrets.
Taylor, you know what our greatest advantage has always been? Narrator, VO. Becky remained silent. Taylor. People believe what they want to believe. Taylor. They believe hospitals save lives. They believe systems protect them. They believe someone else is watching. Narrator, VO. His voice remained calm, almost comforting. Taylor. And because they believe that, nobody ever looks deeper.
Narrator, VO. For the first time, Becky seemed genuinely afraid. Becky. And if she does?
Narrator, VO. Taylor stared at her, then smiled. A smile with no warmth behind it. Taylor, then we adapt.
Narrator VO. The following morning, Maya received a call. The voice on the other end was distorted, artificial, almost mechanical.
Distorted voice VO? Stop looking, Maya. Who is this?
Narrator VO. The caller ignored the question. Distorted voice VO. You're chasing something you don't understand.
Maya. What does that mean? Narrator VO. Silence. Then the voice spoke again. Distorted voice. VO. People disappear every day, Detective. Maya. Who are you? Distorted voice. VO. Walk away. Narrator. VO. The line went dead.
Narrator VO. Maya stared at the phone. Her pulse was racing. This wasn't random anymore. Narrator VO. Someone knew she was investigating. Someone was watching. That evening, Maya returned to the evidence board. 6 photographs. 6 missing people. 6 families waiting for answers. She looked again at the donor registrations, again at the medical records, again at the timelines. And suddenly she noticed something. A date. Not the disappearance date. Another date. A hospital admission. The same week. Every time, her heart began pounding. 1 victim. Coincidence. 2 victims. Maybe. 6 victims? Impossible. Maya grabbed a marker and circled the dates. Every victim had been near a major medical center shortly before vanishing. The realization sent a chill through her body. Whatever was happening, it wasn't random, and it wasn't local. It was organized, careful, precise. Someone had spent years building something hidden inside plain sight, something large enough to operate across cities, possibly across countries. Maya stepped back and stared at the board. For the first time, she felt she was looking at the edge of something enormous, something dangerous. And somewhere in the darkness, someone already knew she was getting closer.